Welcome to Original Minds, an Intrisio podcast. We have another artist spotlight today, and today we're shining the artist spotlight on our friend Rocket the Shoota. Say what's up, Rocket.
What's going on, y'all? I prefer to go by Beyonce.
Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Beyonce. Rocket, it's good to have you in. It's been a few years. I mean, we got to catch up for a couple hours before we started this, but dang, it's good to have you. It's good to see you, man.
Good to
It's
see
good to be
y'all
able to
too.
talk about what's going on with you, man, and musically and as an artist. Before you came in one word, we asked you, why do you make music? And you said
Fulfillment.
fulfillment. Man, I'd love to tap into that. So let's just start with that. Fulfillment, what does that word mean to you, dude? What do you mean by that when you say that?
When I say fulfillment, I mean in a means of feeling like I have a purpose, giving me something that wake up every morning, something to do, and not just do as in like I'm making myself busy, like busy work, but as far as like I got a passion for something, a drive for something, something I want to succeed in, a goal I can set for myself, and then I work on achieving that goal. Music is very fulfilling to me. It's actually, it's the only thing that's fulfilling to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Right.
I kind of feel that same way. I mean, it's the only thing that gives me kind of a purpose and drive and keeps me going. I think when anyone ever asks me, why haven't you given up now, this is the biggest reason is because that's what I find purpose in. If I don't have that sometimes, I don't know. I've not had that before in my life, and I get into dark periods and dark times.
Yeah.
Man.
So like you said about passion, how long have you been making music?
I started taking music serious when I was 16. I always did little like raps, freestyles,
Right.
like lunch table freestyles, everybody gathered around.
Everybody starts.
Yeah, but my first I sat down and not just structured a song, wrote a song, but actually went, recorded it, got it released, etc. 16 years old.
Gotcha. So that's almost like
8 years, about
almost
8 years.
9
I
years
made
making
24,
music.
yeah,
Heck
earlier
yeah.
this year.
From where you started and kind of like where you are now, you the same artist? Are you different? Do you obviously maybe not the exact same, but do you still make the same type of music you made?
Definitely not. My artistry changed a lot with my person.
Yeah.
I'm not the same artist because I'm not the same person.
Yeah.
I used to make a lot more, I wouldn't say fun, but I would definitely say more energetic, violent, aggressive. My music has changed with the times, I would say, but not only with the times, but the way the time has shaped my mindset,
Gotcha.
my perspective. My music has changed with my perspective.
So like you said, your perspective has changed. Do you feel like your current music now is the real image of you, or would you say that your current music now is just like, hey, this is who I am type of thing?
I would say my music now is definitely the start of getting into who I really am as a person on the inside. I'm a lot more open. I'm a lot more expressive. I'm a lot more of a rock star than I ever wanted to be. Like I don't care, I used to have my hair like all crazy colors and stuff. I used to paint my nails and stuff like that. And then it kind of regressed down because, I was like, I got sons and like stuff like that. And I became more of an influence on people and other people like, oh, I'm gonna get my hair like that, bro. Your hair fire. And, things like that. But in reality for myself, I'm a lot more of like, I want to dye my hair red and white. I want to paint my nails all types of crazy colors and like, with like outfits, like how I'm like all color coordinated and stuff like that right now. I really don't care to do stuff like that. Somebody just asked me like, hey, like, get dressed and like yada yada yada. I refuse to get a haircut because I'm not big on appearance or material. Right. So like somebody was like, oh, you should cut your hair, da da da. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna just go like this because that's who I am. I don't care about that stuff. I don't want to fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Authentic. Not trying to put something out there that you're not 100% with.
Yeah.
If it was up to you, you wouldn't have any self-control really on how you'd look. Probably do whatever.
Yeah.
I do the same way. I used to have my hair colored and dyed, and obviously, but having a job or trying to do anything through the force or
societal
obviously just
norm.
Society forces you to kind of treat yourself a certain way.
Yeah.
Your sound, it's changed. How would you describe it to someone who, if you could, someone who's never heard you before? How would you describe your sound now?
Currently?
Yeah, currently.
I would describe my current sound as raw. I would describe it as transcending.
Okay. Transcending.
Yeah. And I would definitely say evoking. Right now, my current goal is I know what I think about, right? The things that's on my mind, the things that I'm letting go into a microphone when I make music. If I can get you to feel something or think about something, then I feel like I did my job.
Right.
I think that's. Does that come out more in your lyrics? Does that come out in the way you express your voice, or a little bit of both? Or where do you think it?
I would say it comes out in your perspective
Yeah.
of what do you feel for it.
Okay.
For instance, if earlier I had someone tell me that I do a good job of having something to catch on to, right? So if you feel like you caught on to something, then that's where we connect. If you catch on to like my consistency, or if you catch on to my lyricism, everybody got that moment where it's like, hold on, run that back. What he say or what she say? Or like that one song or that one part of a song that you sing a little louder because you feel it a little bit more. So I feel like a lot of different people catch on in a lot of different ways, whether it's something I say lyrically, whether it's a melody. It could be like a high note in the background where somebody just felt it for some reason. It just struck a nerve. It's so many different layers to music and things to play with where you really never know where somebody's going to catch on at. And I think that's what's beautiful about it, because for one way that a song could be really inspiring to a person, as far as to like, man, I was listening to this song and it just made me want to keep going. You know what I'm saying? It just made me like I got this. It gave me a little hope. The same song could be something different to a person, as far as like, man, it made me really reflective and it made me let go of a lot of things I was holding on to, and etc. And I mean, it's still two forms of hope, but they just arrived in very different fashions.
Yeah.
And I think that's lovely to me.
What's beautiful too is that people will catch on to the moments that you'd least expect.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's because they're living completely different lives than you sometimes.
Yeah.
And so what means something to you, they'll take that same line and they're like, hey, this means something to me in this way, but it's a completely different way than the way you projected. But at the same time, that's the whole point of art.
Right.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be perceived in whatever way it means. And so however you can connect, that's all that matters. I feel the same way. That's all that matters. Is
Just
if
trying
you
to be
connect, you
relatable.
connect.
Yeah.
So awesome. Some of your favorite songs, some of the songs you've made, what are some that mean the most to you? If you're willing to talk about it. Like I said, stuff can get personal, but
I have a song called Kiari Song.
Mm-hmm.
Kiari Song means a lot to me. It wasn't originally titled Kiari Song. It was a song titled Soul Cry, because I felt like it was one of the times that I was being more open to myself about really walking around feeling like a vessel, just like pure logic, no emotion, just thoughts only. And I found somebody right before I released the song, which prompted me to change the title. I found somebody who related, and it was crazy because they related, but in a completely different manner. But they definitely understood, and I thought that was so important. So I dedicated the song more so to him.
wow.
Is that song hard to listen to? Like, to go back and listen to? Is it hard to listen to?
Yeah, I almost never listened to it, actually. And it's so crazy because if you played it now, I can perform it word for word, but I never listened to it. It brings me back to a time that I did a lot to walk away from. And not in a necessarily a bad way, but just, moving on. Life goes forward. So it brings me back to a time like that.
Awesome. You got another one maybe in a different way?
Yeah. I have a song called Alone Time.
Yeah.
It's actually my third music video that I ever shot, unreleased. All my music videos are unreleased, unfortunately. But it's the third music video I ever shot. Second professional, but third overall. But it was dedicated to my family, going through a tough time, being homeless with my first son. Then we ended up getting like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful home. It was lovely. Miss it. But I was homeless with my first son, going through a tough time. And the mother of my children, she could have just left, and like she literally could have just went home.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she had the option to go get stability and help and etc.
Right.
But she held me down, and I got this tattoo actually to kind of go with that song, cause faith, right? In that time period, God just said faith. It's the one word I heard over and over and over. Just things gonna change. Just keep doing what you're doing. And it was bad. We were sleeping outside on shifts, like to watch the kid, watch our stuff, etc. And but things change. Things just look up. And so that song is dedicated to her and to my first child. My second son wasn't born yet, and it was just a testimony of like, hey, like we've been through worse. No matter what happens, we've been through worse, and I got y'all forever, no matter what. So that's a big song to me.
It's a lot of dark times to go through. I mean, just
Yeah.
a piece of it.
Yeah.
Do those, would you be able to make the music? In your words, sometimes obviously going through hard times is difficult.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
As an artist, even me, sometimes I appreciate it in retrospect, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I can't write things,
Yeah.
and you can't write if you haven't lived.
Right.
And so you've got to live, and you've got to be able to go through things to be able to experience that, or else what you have to say really doesn't matter, and it really doesn't affect anybody.
Right, and sometimes I feel like we as artists make music that people don't fully understand.
Right. Most
So,
definitely.
Do you have any songs that people don't fully understand where you're coming from?
Yes. I have a song. It's actually my biggest song. And it's the song I hate the most. I genuinely hate this song. The different layers and meanings of why I hate this song. There's a great quote. You'll become a great writer when you've gone through great pain. Right? The greatest songwriters have gone through the greatest pains. Okay. So there's a song that I made, and it's complete and utter. Like, I had some time to kill. I was just really just doing nothing, saying a bunch of nothing.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was put together well. You know, I feel like I've found myself structuring songs pretty decently. Got comfortable with the structure. But it was the most meaningless, pointless, do nothing, just saying words into a microphone song I ever made. And it blew up. And I really dislike it. And a lot of people hear that song, and it comes from a time period where I was 17 when I made the song, or
Yeah.
16 when I made it, and 17 when I released it, something like that.
Yeah.
And it comes from a time period of like, I was just goofing around in life, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of people hear that song, and because it's so prominent in my discography, a lot of people hear that song, and they kind of categorize me to that one song and that one project that it was released on. And I really dislike it, honestly. Like, looking back, it's one of the songs that I wouldn't dare say I wish I didn't make it. I think it's a fun song.
Yeah.
But I really wish that wasn't the song that defined, you know,
Such a big representation of
Yeah.
you and everything. Yeah.
because people change, times change, perspective changed. And that's really, even at that time, that wasn't who I was.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was like, I think the song that covered up the most of what was going on in my life at that time. Just threw something out there, you know, you put the wall up, you put the mask on. That's the song that people latched onto. And that really it's a real bittersweet thing.
Yeah.
As an artist, I'm glad to have that type of success, but I also wish that, you know, I got songs where it's like I'm really crying out for help.
Right.
Yeah.
I got songs where it's like I really need somebody to hear this song.
Right.
And it almost feels like those are the songs that go overlooked.
Yeah.
So,
So don't pay attention to.
Absolutely.
The curse of being an artist sometimes, like you said, you have to go through great pain, is that it's a sad life sometimes because you're not able to translate inside unless you feel some type of way towards certain things, and so you have to relive or rehash those moments, and sometimes some people mentally can't handle that over and over again. That's why you see a lot of
Yeah.
artists go crazy and people lose themselves, fall into drugs, fall into all kinds of bad habits or anything.
Right.
It's just not an easy life. It's a struggle, I guess. A lot of people would want to just tuck that away and just
Sweep it
let's
under the
keep
rug
moving,
and
yeah,
stuff.
let's keep moving.
going.
Pretend like it never happened.
happened.
Pretend like that was never them. You seem like you're able to hop back into that. Know who you were at one point in time. Know who you are now.
And not
Separate
let it
those two.
affect you.
Yeah.
Growth comes in retrospection. Growth comes the most in introspection. If you can't look inwards, then you can't live, honestly.
Beautiful.
Shout out to my therapist.
Shout out them.
So, Rocket, let's get into some of your influences and inspirations. I don't want this to take away from you as an artist or anything, but we all have people that, you know, kind of helped us or kind of showed us or got us into music.
Right.
Give us a couple people that maybe have influenced your sound now.
Okay. I would definitely say Lil Durk for one. The way that his music evolved, and I really see a lot of relatability in him.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been waiting for somebody to.
Got him started.
I don't even. I don't want to get off on a tangent, but that's the first person I've heard say that, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He definitely evolved. from his previous sound, like, you know, his younger years,
Yeah.
of like the rah 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 rah, just like really the facade of, I mean, everybody who come from the hood got the same story, honestly. So I relate to it a lot. Like, you going through when you younger, the facade of, oh yeah, we tough, like, you know, we just living like that. People gonna die, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, it's pain though. You losing some of your best friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
You losing just people that you just never thought you would see gone, just in a blink of an eye. Just somebody go to the store and then next thing you know, like, they just got arrested. They got 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Or like they got 12 years. Or somebody walking to, like, yeah, I'm finna go walk and meet my cousin. We finna go to the park. We finna hoop, just chill. And then they get killed on the way to do the most innocent shit you could have ever did.
Right.
Just go play basketball with your cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like Lil Durk, I find a lot of relatability to him,
Yeah.
especially from the younger years of like it is what it is, to getting older and having the mental awareness to like none of this shit was ever okay. Like, we fucked up. He got a song. Every time I listen to it, I break down. Every single time, it never fails me. But his song "Pilly Coat," yeah. See, y'all heard that reaction. You can't fake this shit, man. Free Durk. But he got a lyric too in a different song where he said, "I was fucked up in the trenches. I didn't know what a Rollie was. I didn't know about watches at all, so I relate to that. I didn't know a Rollie and a Rolex was the same thing. Like, I used to say dumb shit like, hey, I wouldn't want a Rollie, but them Rolex is hard, but they the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you so poor and in poverty, like,
Yeah.
you literally don't know what's going on. You don't know the lingo and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say Lil Durk, Lil Uzi Vert. Oh yeah, Lil Uzi Vert really inspired me to
Yeah, Lil Uzi.
be more of myself.
Yeah.
Like, with the crazy hair colors and stuff like that.
Right.
Unapologetically himself.
Yeah,
Bro,
like,
does not care.
yes, I really saw a guy who was just like, I am who I am.
Yeah.
And it made me be more like, you know what, hey, if it's working for bro, you know, different backgrounds, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's working for somebody.
Because he was
But
just so
I
different
feel like
too.
That's
Yeah.
pivotal for like people like us. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we're so caught up in being the toughest guy in the room. Well, Uzi, he's not trying to be the toughest guy in the room. He's unapologetically him.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like that's us teaching ourselves, like, yo, you just be yourselves. Like, that. I feel like that's a big influence on me too. Is somebody like that just telling me, hey, be yourself. You ain't gotta be like him.
Yeah, facts. Cause like, I'm not gonna lie, bro with the face tattoos, crazy hair colors, his style is crazy. His style is crazy. Like, and then he throw together all the different. Hey, shout out Uzi, man. Shout out everybody for real. I say my current biggest influence who influenced my music the most
Yeah.
is DC the Don, for sure. I really watched him, and it's crazy because you know, bro's 6'7". Like, that's crazy. Bro's 6'7", and he was on his way to the league. He played in Chino Hills. He played with the Ball brothers, and he hate talking about basketball. You didn't know that?
I did not.
Yeah, he hates talking about basketball. He hates basketball. Like, he can hoop. Yeah, he can hoop. Like, legitimate was gonna be a contender. And he was just like, I really want to do music. My music is who I am. I just happen to be 6'7". I happen to be able to like dunk the ball and can shoot from distance, and you know, I just happen to have this, and it's cool. I'm not hating on it, but it's not me though.
Right.
Like, don't make my physical gifts or the physical aspect of myself who I am as a person. And I really saw with his artistry from when he was a teenager up until now, he just became one with himself as far as music goes. He really became DC the Don. If you know DC the Don, if you like into his artistry, you know that he really separates himself into. He has DC the Don, right? Then he has Donnie, which is like the Rage Kid, and so he really has these different genres and styles, and he just jump and he really just flow endlessly through all these different flows and mixtures of genres, all these different sounds and production styles and etc. So, like, musically, he influenced me to like, don't be afraid, take the risk. Like, I like rock music, I make rock songs. I like metal music, I have metal songs. I like rap, I can rap my ass off. I'm trying to learn how to be more melodic and stuff. One of my favorite songs, like, I can give it to you word for word without the song playing, is Blue Ain't Your Color by Keith Urban. I'm gonna make country music at some
crazy.
point.
That's
Like, you know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Hell yeah.
Like,
Wild thing to say, but I fuck with it.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna get into it. I'm
Put
gonna
yourself
get
in a
deep into my
box, you're never
artistry.
gonna be successful.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to change. You gotta be able to
step out.
fuck around, try new things, mess around with things, and experiment.
Yeah,
Do you? I mean, you obviously listen to other things. Do you study artists as well?
absolutely.
Try to learn from them. Try to take.
Most definitely.
see what's good, see try to implement obviously into flows, production style. Cool. I mean, I was just curious, like, do you feel like you just try to do your own thing, or do you really try to take influence from people and just blend it all together? Little of both.
I was tuned into an interview one time by Lil Uzi Vert,
Yeah.
and he was talking about all of the different ways that he blend all his influences together.
Yeah.
And he said he talked about how heavy his grunge influence was,
Yeah.
and it was something that was seamless until I realized he said it. And then I would listen to a lot of his music, and I'm like, know what? I really hear the grunge aspect of his music now.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was so seamless before he identified it to me, that was interesting. So as far as like what I take from different artists and stuff,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I stay away from like interpolations. I wouldn't say sometimes even I'll hear a song and then directly say I want to make something not replicate it, but something like that, something very similar. You know, just put my own twist and spin on it, make it uniquely mine. So something I try to do is I might hear, say, a pop beat, right? Because I would consider DC the Don a pop star over anything.
Yeah.
So I might hear a pop beat that might remind me of something he has, like Pop Star Nervous, maybe, right? But then my twist on it would be like, I'm singing my heart out instead of being melodic and giving you like a real rhythm, you know. Or I might take something that's a rock beat, right? And then I'll have like the traditional, you know, styles on there, but then I'll have a regular rap verse on there. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I really try to mix it, but I don't try to hide it either. A lot of people, they hide behind who they are, right? I want you to hear it. I want you to be like, how the fuck is bro doing R&B over a metal beat? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did he get this melody to fit? Because I want you to think about it. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm a little egotistical. It's a lot of things in my life that I work hard, right? So I have a realistic gauge of my skill. So I can sit here and say if somebody, hey, this person just better than me at something, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if I'm better than a person at something, you're going to know it.
Yeah.
So when other artists come to me or when I'm talking about my own artistry and etc. Earlier when we was playing music off camera, of course, everybody. But earlier we were playing music. This gentleman right here, he went through my songs a little bit, and I told him, I said, you can click any song, and I know you're gonna like it, cause I'm a pretty consistent artist. That's what I told him, you know.
Yeah.
Like I don't hide behind the artistry. So I take stuff directly and I blend it, I mix it. I might throw it in your face. You know what I'm saying? I might remix something because I feel like I can do it better. Certain people remix it and be like, oh, this beat just inspired me to rap. Like, no, bro, say the truth, bro. You heard that beat and was like, I know I can get on this hoe better than he or she did. And I'm gonna say the truth. Like, I'll be remixing people's songs because I'm like, they ain't do this right. Let me show them how this shit go. And it be big ass artists that like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously you could be more successful. That's cool. But in the element of you break it down, like people be like, oh, let's go band for band. Bro, you got me on the money, that's cool. But your shit still suck. That shit ass. Yeah, are you more talented than me? When it come down to it, if you take 50 people in a room and you play your song and my song, same beat, same producer, same production style, same engineer, everything, are you better than me? Is this gonna move the crowd or is this gonna move the crowd? And when it come down to it, bro, it's not a lot of people that I personally think is gonna move more crowds than me. And when I say move the crowd, I don't just mean they're gonna be turned up dancing. I mean like, if I can make you break down crying, I move the fuck out of you. Yeah. If I can make you happy, feel anything, evoke you to express yourself, do an action, etc., I moved you. A lot of people make substanceless music, and I make music with a lot of substance. So I'm very prideful about that. So yeah, I pull my influences, I throw them out there. I don't hide behind it or like, you know, like if you hear something and you like, this sound like Lil Wayne, it was intentional. You know what I'm saying? I try to do things with intent, with purpose. So
You say things with a lot of conviction too. So
yeah, cause I believe this shit, y'all. Y'all gotta. Hey, if my granny told me, shout out to my granny. She said, if you don't believe that shit, then who else gonna believe that shit?
Exactly.
So long live my granny, man. Shout out to her.
I say that all the time. The artists who come in, there's a lot of newer artists. They come in on the mic and it's like, hey, I need you to deliver that better because I see what you're trying to do, but bro, you gotta. I'm not feeling it, and if I'm not feeling it, you're not gonna.
Yeah, that mean they faking.
Yeah, exactly.
They faking.
That too. I'd love to get more into the mind behind your music, the mind behind why. Everything here we care about artists is the why. We want to understand behind them and what is they're doing because we try to connect and work with people who aren't just in it for success or fame, business or whatever it is. It's you do it because you have a passion. You have, and it's because you care. So why do you make music really? If you were able to put it in a couple sentences, what is a genuine reason? You said earlier because it gives you fulfillment. But let's take something apart from that. Is there another reason why you enjoy it, or why you chose this path over any other path you could have chosen, or why this continues to come back into your life?
You want the truth?
Sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. When I was a child, I tried to kill myself. I wrote a suicide.
I'm here. I got you.
Okay. I wrote a suicide note and everything, right?
Yeah.
I tried to kill myself.
Okay.
And nobody took it serious. Like, and it wasn't like I was just talking like I'm gonna kill myself. Like, you know, like just saying some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, I was walking. Yeah. I was walking the path. And I was really great at football. Really great at football. And I prayed to God because I heard a song one night and it just made me like cry, break down, but it's because I related to it so much.
Yeah.
I didn't have a musical bone in my body. I didn't have rhythm. I didn't have a good voice. My voice, if excuse me, sorry. If I play you like old videos, you wouldn't be able to tell that's me talking, right? But I prayed to God, and I was like, God, I don't even love football like that. I'm just good at it. You know what I'm saying? And this is like, I had coaches coming to see me, wanting me to play for their teams and stuff. Like, I had a real future in football, I believe.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want that. I wanna do music. I want to be able to produce this, you know, to make things to where other people are gonna feel it. So I just prayed to God and I asked for a destiny swap, and ever since then it's been the only thing that fulfills me. Like he gave it to me, he granted it to me. Eventually, I wouldn't just say it just happened overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I started to understand music and I started to hear different tones, patterns. I used to be a very tone deaf person. I'm not tone deaf anymore. I don't even know how that happened. Like, it wasn't like I sat down, listened to hours and hours of music trying to pick it up. It just clicked. Yeah, it just clicked. And then once it clicked for me as a listener, I was like I'll try my hand at replicating it. And then it was like, oh, I'm able to produce this now. But I was never that.
Right.
I was never that. But God just answered my prayer.
Right.
And, you know, that's the first time I'm saying this publicly. Only, like, the 4 closest people to me ever knew about that. But, yeah, I just
feel like
prayed
you're
to
just
God.
given the tools magically. Or like,
Yeah.
Now,
Wonderfully.
when it comes to success, what does that look like for you?
This. Like, sure, like, financial stability and stuff would be great. But I wake up to messages sometimes, like full paragraphs, whereas people that could be telling me how much they like the song, you know. They could be telling me. One time I woke up to Kiari's song, actually, when I released it. I woke up to a message, and it was a paragraph of a guy. He was saying, I sat on the end of my bed today, and I just had my playlist like on shuffle, you know, like Spotify. And he was like, your song popped up, Kiari song. And I had paid to promote it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't random. But it hit who it hit, though. I feel like that also.
Yeah.
But he was like, I sat on my bed for like an extra 30 minutes and just looped that song over and over. And he was like, I've been going through a real tough time. I've been in a dark space. I've been feeling alone. You know what I'm saying? I've been feeling like I ain't have nobody to turn to, etc. But he was like, when I listen to your song, I got the same vibe from you. Like, you feel like you by yourself. Like, you just waking up for no reason. Like, you alive, but you're not living. And I do say that to people, like, you know, sometimes everybody get there. Sometimes you're alive, but you're not living.
Right.
And he was just telling me how much the song hit him and how much he understood, you know. And even for him to not be like, it's motivating me to change my life and work harder, but just the fact that he understood. And he understood and related so much and felt so, he got so moved by it that he reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? I think that's success. That's a connection established.
Right.
That's somebody that you never know. Tomorrow could have been a day, or that day could have been a day like something would have happened where he was like, nah, fuck it, I don't want to do this no more. But now my song in his head, and he like, this nigga still going. You know what I'm saying? So I think success is that, establishing connections, and getting out there, getting in front of people. Because you never know who you touching.
Right.
Even if only 3 people listen to a song, bro, those 3 people, if you have 3 consistent listeners, they're listening for a reason. So don't give up on them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you're influencing anybody or being an inspiration to anybody or in some form or fashion, I think that's all you need to be able to be like, I need to keep doing this.
Yeah.
One person is me. I mean, and same thing for me. I mean, that's for me and my purpose from God, it feels like, is just to affect other people's lives and to have an impact on other people
Yeah.
in some form or fashion. I use my music to do that.
Yeah.
Well, how do you, so I mean, I was going to ask you, like, how do you keep going when nothing else gives you, like, when you don't get that satisfaction from the outside world, but it seems like you answered that already. I mean,
Yeah. I would say right now though, it's been tough.
yeah.
I'm a little older, right? Like I mentioned earlier, I have 2 children. I think I just went through I just went through the hardest time recently in my life that I ever been through. And I really stepped away from music. For anybody listening, watching, I would not be sitting here right now if it wasn't Ben. Everybody else who asked me for features, asked me to come do a show, asked me to sit down, talk with them, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I've been like, I don't do music no more, y'all. That's just straight up the answer. I'm not into music at all. Even family who been like, yeah, I want to try my hand at music, yada yada yada, or even if not necessarily making music, that I want to build something, you know, and it's just got something to do with music, and I will understand that. I've been doing music for a while. I just been away because it's not. Music was a very, very large part of my identity for so long, and then I lost something, and I'm not gonna lie, I blame music for it. I blame music for the loss of it. So I've been away from it. So I would say right now it's tough, but you still get those moments where it's like a person that me and Ben, we had established a real connection, I would say. And it's like, how could I not? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially like, bro, I speak very highly of you. You know, our time of like when we was making music, I feel like that was like my most like my work ethic was there, and that was probably the prime of like I wanted that shit.
Yeah.
I wanted it bad.
What's funny is that was probably my hardest time and my
Right.
darkest time where
See?
I was going through.
And
I was struggling. And I want to ask you a question, not to cut you off, but the song you made, and I still remember it, it's one of the best sessions I ever remember you coming in, was Pretense. When you came in and recorded that, bro.
yeah,
It was one of the greatest. I was like, dude, what the heck?
Yeah.
Is this guy behind me? I was like, I worked with you, and then you came in and did that. I think it was like a week or 2 later, but you just did it, and it just worked. And I was like, damn. I was
Yeah.
severely impressed, and I still remember that session. So
that's crazy because like that's around the time I was making music for like the trenches.
Yeah.
So like I got like 40 go, like I got like hood classic, hood anthems, whatever.
yeah,
And like that's all I was doing with you at the time.
yeah,
And then pretense was the first time where I remember we was having a conversation. I remember exactly how that came about, and you challenged me to make something like that.
yeah.
And for me, it was just like, okay, I'll just take off the mask. Like he's giving me the space to like, you know, like this is the decision right now. Do I choose to really be comfortable, show this person who I am behind the facade? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, really, I'm just a lost kid out here.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I ever had help, you know, and a lot of people feel that way. I don't feel like I ever had help. I don't feel like I ever had guidance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had 3 parents who failed me, I would say, in my eyes. As far as, like, I'm alive, they kept me alive, but that's not it. So when I made Pretense, it was just like, okay, like, I just let the pain seek out.
Yeah.
It was just like, fuck it. I just tap into it.
Oh, yeah. Do you feel like doing this today may bring you closer, may bring you back into it? Do you feel like you're still a little while, well, you got some things to figure out? Like I said, I know you said it's a hard time right now, but man, I'd love to get you back in more. I'd love to definitely have you.
And even with that question, is there something that people misunderstand about you that you would
Okay.
want them to know?
Yes, I would say yes to both questions. I would say for Ben, yeah, I miss this environment.
Yeah.
When I really walked away from music, I used to do music a lot with my friends. Not necessarily people who were good, but these are my friends, you know? And a lot of people used to always say, bro, they ruining your songs. You could be way bigger if you just finished them on your own.
Yeah.
Or even if you just like went and got features or et cetera from other artists, actual artists, and you're not just dragging one of your homeboys to the studio.
Yeah.
But I used to look at it like, hey, this person do bad stuff when they not in the studio with me. Like,
Right.
Keeping them out of trouble.
yeah, a lot of,
Real, though. That's
yeah,
Yeah.
like a lot of the people in my life, when I wasn't there, because I was so heavily on music, you know, and I do regular stuff. Like, I'm like, hey, like, y'all talking about, y'all want to just go smoke? No, let's go to the trampoline park. What are y'all talking about? Let's go have real fun. Let's go play basketball. Hey, let's go swimming, bro. We in Texas in the summer. Like, yeah, like, what do y'all want to sit in a car for? It's four dudes, no girls. That's, yo, let's go do something else. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of the times when I was doing little things on my own, I made it a point to not do it on my own. But I had got to a point where I just started doing stuff by myself. A lot of songs on my own, no features, not giving features, not taking features, etc. And I think that's one of the things that pushed me more into, like, it's easy to walk away from, because I didn't feel so much of a responsibility to others anymore. And so I would say, yeah, definitely this experience right now, being able to talk about it, be open about it, it's an environment that I missed, like the sensibility of people. And then the thing that I think people misunderstand about me is, a lot of people think, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a good person. I think I'm a bad person. I'm very aware that I'm a bad person, but my intentions aren't always bad. I would definitely look at myself as more an extremist, right? Where I'm thinking so far down the road. I'm thinking so long term. I'm thinking like, you don't see in 10 years how this decision is going to affect you, right? And a lot of people don't think that far ahead. So they think like I'm like being a strickler, or they think I'm just like just getting on somebody's case about something, or they think I'm just like so problematic, or what's the word? Confrontational. And I'm not a very confrontational. Yeah, they think I'm real messy, chaotic. And I'm like, in reality, bro, I see you doing something, and I'm the only one that's calling you out on it.
Trying to bring awareness to it.
Yeah. So, yeah. But since I'm the only person doing it, I look like the bad guy most of the times. Yeah. Like, what did Kanye say? He said, if you see a guy in a tank top and some little tiny shorts with a number strapped to his chest running down the highway by himself, you gonna think he's crazy. But if you see 100 other people doing it too, he's running a marathon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think a lot of people listen to words. I don't think a lot of people really listen to respond. They don't listen to interpret and listen to understand. So I think that's like the biggest misconception about me. People think I'm way more fucked up than I am. And I am fucked up, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a human, you know? I am fucked up. But I'm not fucked up with the intent to fuck up others.
Right.
I'm fucked up more so with the intent of like, hey, bro, like, you know, I fucked my life up. You know what I'm saying? Doing certain stuff. Like, I really messed my life up. Don't do this. I already did this. And I'm not even old. Like, I'm not even, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lies.
Caution to the
Yeah.
wisdom. What they
Yeah.
about to do. Like, it's just normal life shit. If you can lead somebody not to do something that you did.
Yeah.
No, good path.
Yeah.
You said, right? You said that you weren't given guidance when you felt like, you know,
Yeah.
used it. So that's what you use at this point in your life. You learn from things. So you try and guide others to the right path.
Yeah. Facts. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that got deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get deep.
Let me
My
take a
bad.
step back. No, you're good, dude. I just want to. I really like that. I like being able to hear that about you. I like being able to get into, because I don't care about the superficial questions. I don't care about a lot of the things. But it's really just to get to know you. Outside of music, what else creatively sparks you? What else do you enjoy? Are there any movies or any things that maybe had a big impact on your life as well, and maybe had a big impact on your art?
Yeah.
You got a few?
I really love movies. I'm a big movie guy. Horror, to be specific.
Yeah.
I love horror. I love all the subgenres of horror. I got a few stragglers. Like I said, I like gymnastics. I like to go to the trampoline park. I like to flip. I like to trick. Like, not trick like, hold on, wait, we in 2026, y'all. I'm not saying like spend no money, y'all. I'm saying like tricking, free running, you know what I'm saying? Where people who do all the crazy flips on ground and stuff, and they flip over stuff and stuff. Yeah, I'm saying like that, y'all. I'm saying like parkour. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I like to do stuff like that. But movies, man, there's a movie called Bridge to Terabithia. Bro.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
Bro.
I think I've heard of it.
Seen it.
You never
Never
listen.
seen it.
Listen. Today watch Bridge of Terabithia today. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Like,
great
it's a great, good, bro. It is cinema. but
That's crazy you say that because I'm the type of person like if I say what I haven't watched in this room, people gonna look at me crazy.
oh yeah, bro, just go watch everything.
I'm gonna just have to go watch it because I'm the type of
Bruh.
person I'll wait to watch a movie a year later and people will be looking at me crazy. So
Yeah,
I'll
bro.
have to give it a watch.
Bro, Bridge of Terabithia really touched my music a lot at one point, which is that's crazy to say.
Yeah.
That is-
Like I could sit here and explain it, but that's a whole nother episode. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But one of the biggest things that it did for me was it taught me the importance of like sometimes you might feel like you don't need a person,
Right.
but y'all are dependent on each other. It's way more mutual than it feels. It's way more mutual than you think it is. And it really, hey, shout out Sid, man. Mr. Blue Benji, man. Free Mr. Blue Benji, man. Come home soon. It's love, bro. But me and Mr. Blue Benji,
Yeah.
we was gonna do a little EP and it was gonna be called Bridge to Terabithia. I don't want to give no spoilers to somebody who haven't watched the movie, but there's a really big plot twist, and that plot twist put a lot into perspective for me. And it made me realize, like, you know, like I'm perfectly fine being alone. I'm comfortable being by myself.
Yeah.
But that's not always the answer.
Right.
So it just made me be more of a people person. And that made my music a lot more connectable.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. Would not have expected you to say Bridge to Terabithia. But
Yeah.
I definitely
That's
could.
cool.
I definitely see. I mean, I've seen the movie, so I've seen the movie. And it was one of the first movies that definitely got me emotional when I was
Yeah.
younger. For sure.
Because it was fucked up, right?
Yeah,
It's like, bro, like, I think about this, and I'm sorry to sidetrack a little bit,
Yeah.
but I think about, like, bro, I'm not going to spoil it. I really can't say, like, what I really want to go on this rant. Yeah. But, God, like, I be really thinking about this, and, like, God is, like, you supposed to just trust it and stuff. And I believe in God. I don't care to be open about it.
Yeah.
I believe in God. But it's like he'll really have you questioning him sometimes. Like just like God, like I be telling people, like God owed me a real sit down for a lot of things. Yeah, like
What's going on right
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I hear you.
people be like, what would you do if God came right now? Nigga, you'll be appalled. Da, da, da. And I'd be like, nah. I ask him
to talk.
every question, like, yeah, like he's supposed to be the father, right? Like I would cry and be like, God, why did you do this to me?
Why did it have to go this way?
Yeah, like all that type of stuff. And like then like when you see it even in media, like the movies and stuff, like you said, even as a child, it moved you, it got you emotional. Cause in the back of your mind, you thinking like, you know, like what happens, and you like, for one, it came out of nowhere. And it was something that was consistently like this is something that they was doing all the time. And then you see in the movie how the person blames himself because it's like they had the opportunity to be with me, and I made the decision to do something on my own, and then this was the outcome from it. And so like stuff like that happened, and it's like okay, I get it, the decision, you know, and you got that guilt of like, you know, but it's like this didn't have to be the outcome. It could have been a teachable moment, not a moment that changes me forever. And so like I would want to ask God a lot of stuff. I would really want to sit down and talk to him. I would really just like
There's a lot of questions we have.
yeah.
Maybe right or wrong. I've always seen God as like the master chess player because
Yeah.
he's making moves that I don't know, and so it's
And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna solve it and what's gonna happen.
yeah. You don't know the answer sometimes, and I don't know. Sometimes you gotta wait, like you just mentioned, looking long term, but sometimes you gotta wait 50 years to find that answer.
Right, which sucks. Cause 50 years for us is like,
That's a couple.
That's
yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
Like, it's crazy, bro. I be thinking about God, and it's like, I don't even know, bro. It's like you said, like the questions, you don't even know the question yet.
Yeah.
He making you think about the answers to shit he ain't even asked you yet.
Yeah,
You ain't even, yeah.
You don't even know. Right?
You don't even know where to start.
Yes.
You just like, this just happened all of a sudden.
How do I go about this?
Yeah, and now you gotta navigate through like some shit you never thought about in your life. Some shit that don't even pertain to you. Like,
But now it's your life.
now it's your life.
It's on you to figure it out.
And it's like, damn. Like, bro, I be wishing, like, when I pray, like, he would just talk back instantly. Like, just scare the fuck out of me. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
You hear it when you least expect it.
Yeah.
I will say that, yeah.
Someone told me recently, God comes in the form of interruption. And that really has been sticking with me. And the reason it's been really sticking with me is because I've noticed when I would be about to make a bad decision or a questionable decision even, don't necessarily have to be bad. Just like moving with like some uncertainty, some doubt, moving with darker things in my mind.
Right.
Yeah.
I would get interrupted.
Right, something will come throw you off that.
Yeah. So
You gotta take those when things like that happen. You gotta take that as okay. I need to make.
Yeah,
the
I
right
need to-
decision.
yeah.
You gotta adjust to what's going on around.
He gives you a chance to second guess yourself.
Yeah.
Even then, though, sometimes people give that chance and they still choose the same
Yeah,
decision.
be
But
smart.
a lot of times that chance is there.
Right.
That interruption's there. Dude, I mean, yeah, there's so many more things we could get into. Those are a lot of the questions I had. Like I said, dude, it's been a few years. I mean, it's crazy. I want you to keep making music. I want to say that. At the end of the day, I want you to keep going. And I'd love to have you more, especially some of the stuff you just showed me.
Yeah,
a lot of new styles.
Yeah.
Is there
I'll
any?
check him out.
Yeah, is there any other songs, like anything you'd like to shout out? Like if someone watching this that's never seen you before, what would you want someone to go listen to right now?
Go listen to Jungle Life AJ. We just dropped a nasty EP, man. We working on the deluxe. The deluxe coming soon. It's the first feature I cleared in a long time. Song called You Gotta Go.
Yeah.
Go listen to that. Yeah, it is. Hey, y'all hear? Hey, testimony. This is not paid promotion. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to that. I would say, to understand my mindset, go back and listen to some of my more violent music. Go back and listen to a song like No Exceptions, and then come listen to who you listening to talk today.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I would say go do that.
To get
Yeah,
the
most
perspective of
definitely.
who he is today,
Yeah. Go listen to like some of my old stuff. And then, if you curious of how do you go from that to what you hear in this podcast, go listen to everything that's new. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say do. Go back and go get the context.
Yeah.
Go get the raw trenches forming me when I thought she was cool.
Right.
I thought she was cool, bro. I did. Like, oh yeah, we got niggas, we got ARP, we got ooh, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that shit not fun, that shit not safe. Bitch, you ever been shot? I ain't never been shot neither, but you know what I'm saying? You don't wanna be. I know I don't wanna get shot, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, back in the day, I used to think like, hey, fuck, if I get shot one day, I get shot. Hold on now. I don't Hey, I seen a nigga get shot. He said it hurt. I just took his word for it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I believe you.
yeah.
I'm good, boy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll definitely say go back, go get the musical context. Anybody listening, anybody who's like, you know what, I'm intrigued. Go get some of the musical context. Cause even back then I jumped through genres a lot, but in no way like the way I do now. So yeah, just go back, go get the musical context, and reach out to me. I respond. I talk to people. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
You could ask me something weird like, hey bro, what type of cereal you like? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know what I'm saying? I'ma answer. I don't care what you say. I'ma answer for real.
Oh yeah.
But
It's authentic.
Is there anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, the whole point is it's good to stop light on you and give you a chance to say something. Not every day do small artists like all of us get a chance to be on a podcast. So I'd love for you to shout out anybody in your life. Go for it. As you take as long as you want.
hey, we finna shout out the whole trenches right now, all right? So tune in with me. All right. Jungle Life AJ.
Let's go.
My boy, man. You know what I'm saying? We working real hard with AJ right now. It's a very young guy. We gonna get him straightened out though. We gonna get him all in tune with the music. I want to shout out my cousin Howard. Howard, bro, you do a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? Just having conversations, taking the time to stop and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Made me feel noticed. Made me feel seen, heard. So shout out Howard. And Howard building a record label right now. OTB, Out the Bottom Records. So we gonna shout out the Bottom Records. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna work on that. It's all about finding people. It's all about finding people in tough situations and pulling them out of those situations through music. You know what I'm saying? That's really the message. We gonna shout out the Tax D Wolf, Joseph Griffin. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother, my blood brother, y'all. I feel like he came back from me. Joe made it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he looking back for me. And sometimes I feel like he looking back for me only. But we're gonna shout him out. Shout out to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Cause they might see this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like, damn, daddy, you ain't say nah. Shout out to the kids, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put y'all names out there. Mommy might not like that. Shout out to mommy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who else? Jason, Isaac, Sid. Shit. Shout out to Intrisio for having me. Thank y'all for having me, man. It's been a great experience. I'll be back.
Hell yeah.
Episode 2, Rocket's Revenge. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, we out here, bro. Bro, who else, bro? Shout out to everybody, bro. Shout out to Maui Cash, bro. Like I was just saying earlier, bro, I feel like Maui, that's the original me. If you like anything about me, you'll like anything about Maui. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of people part of the journey. A lot of people even that I stepped away from. Everybody knows it's love with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, if you see me here, just think of yourself sitting here.
Right.
You next, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Rocket, it's been a pleasure, man. I loved having you, dude. And
Yeah.
One of the best conversations we've had so far. So I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Let's do it.
And just one more time, so that way the entire world can hear it. I'd love for you to just repeat it. I asked you in one word, why do you make music? And you said,
Fulfillment.
take that with y'all, world.
Take that with
Thank you guys for tuning in to Original Minds and Intrisio Podcast. This is our 3rd artist spotlight we've done. Can't wait for y'all to see it.
Yeah.
And y'all stay tuned for more, bro. The whole point of this is to shine the spotlight on small artists with big ideas.
Yeah.
People who aren't getting looked at. We're trying to reach out to people local in our DFW area and find people that we can help speak for what it is and why they make music behind it, and give people meaning, give people a platform to be able to speak on who they are. So if you're an artist, if you know anybody, get connected with us. We'd love to. We're talking to anybody. We're taking any DMs, and we'd love to hear from you. So
Come sit down with us and give us your why.
Yeah. And remember, y'all, if you see me in the streets, refer to me as Beyonce.
all right. Thank you guys, and we'll see y'all next time. Y'all take care.
Peace.
Said I was never there once anytime I was needed, but I remember every time.